Summer's heating up, and so is outdoor fun for our four-legged family members. But warmer weather also brings in an unwanted guest list: fleas, ticks, heartworm, even tapeworms. I spoke to Dr. Susan Little, veterinarian and lead parasitologist, about the invisible dangers lurking in the grass and about Credo Quattro's parasite protection.
Well, summer is a wonderful time of year. We have longer days and nice sunshine to enjoy, but it's also a wonderful time of year for the parasites because of those warmer temperatures and more humid conditions. We see spikes in a lot of the parasite populations that our dogs face. So there'll be more fleas, more ticks, even more intestinal parasites like tapeworms and hookworms. They can increase in the summer months.
Oh, that's very scary. So what can pet parents do?
Well, there's a lot of options that we have, but fortunately, we've got broad spectrum parasite control products. And so if we want something that's going to be effective against the 6 major types of parasites that dogs are at risk of contracting as they just go about their day enjoying the world, right? So they're going on walks and licking their paws, maybe getting infected that way. They might be drinking from puddles, even just playing in their yard. The fleas can jump on. They go to the dog park. They can acquire parasites from other dogs. So what we want is something that's going to be effective against all those different parasites. And that's where Credelio Quattro comes in. It has that efficacy against tapeworms, which can infect dogs either through fleas or spillover from wildlife, but it's also effective against fleas, ticks, heartworm, hookworms, roundworms. So we get really nice broad spectrum protection of the dogs. And that's really what the dogs deserve.
Yes.
And they need that even more as we move into summer.
So how exactly does this work?
So Credelio Quattro is effective against many different parasites, but it's also fast against several of the parasites. It includes lotilaner as one of the components, and that component in particular is effective against ticks very quickly. So it starts to kill ticks. It kills ticks within about 4 hours, including ticks that transmit Lyme disease, like the deer tick or black-legged tick. It's very fast against fleas, so that keeps the fleas from depositing eggs in the environment and setting up that next generation of fleas that's going to torment dogs for months to come, especially flea allergic dogs. It's 100% effective against heartworm with that first dose because of the moxidectin component. And so we know that we're protecting as the mosquitoes feed on the dogs and transmit the heartworm larvae. We know those dogs are protected every month. And then it's also, it works against tapeworms and hookworms and roundworms. But the dogs also like it, and that's a really important consideration. We want the dogs to be happy about taking the product. And so Credelio Quattro is a very tasty chewable. It's beef flavored, but it's actually plant-based. And so it doesn't have any meat allergens to upset sensitive stomachs. And it's safe for puppies as young as 8 weeks of age.
All right. So, but a lot of parents, pet parents, want to know a little bit more about the product. They want to know what exactly is in it, how does it work. So is there a place where they can go and get more information about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So CredeliaQuattro.com has some really good resources about what parasite infections might look like. Many parasites will go unnoticed by the pet parent, so they won't even realize their dog is infected. But sometimes there are signs or symptoms, and that's explained at CredeliaQuattro.com. And then it also has information about the product and how it works. And then, of course, an excellent source of information about your pet is always your veterinarian, right? Because they know your pet best.
Such as yourself. So what advice do you have for parents? Because I know we talked a lot about summer and parasites and different, but I think some of these are really a risk year round, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right about that. Parasites do love summer, but the reason they love summer is warmer, more humid conditions, right? And now we have earlier springs, later falls, milder winters. And what we've seen is parasites have really expanded their seasonal activity to be a year-round concern. And so as veterinarians, we see dogs coming into practices every month of the year with flea infestations, tick problems, intestinal parasites. And so they really need and deserve protection every month of the year from those parasitic threats. And that's where Credelio Quattro comes in, that once monthly chewable. It's going to protect the dog every month of the year and make sure that we're keeping them safe, that we're taking care of them the way we want to.
Okay, grab those phones and scan the QR code for more information. You can also visit yourpetandyou.elanco.com.